Hi guys, I'm going to show you how I create my morning mix. That is for the morning when I make my coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do drink this. Here are my ingredients. I'm going to mix them all together, and this is what I would use, this mix, to make a coffee mix, a medicinal one for the morning. First thing I would add, lion's mane for the brain. Look how beautiful this is. I buy the fresh lion's mane from a mushroom farmer. Really beautiful, beautiful mushrooms he has. Hey Sam, great mushrooms. So this is beautiful lion's mane that I bought fresh and dehydrated myself. So it just depends on how big you're going to make your mix and how much you want of each ingredient. I'm using that much of lion's mane. So lion's mane will help build new brain cells, repair damaged brain cells, and gives you a great amount of energy, and it lifts that cloudy, draggy feeling from your body. So lion's mane. Beautiful chaga mushroom. What does chaga do? Everything. It repairs the DNA and repairs the immune system. So that's going in. Blue oyster, again, I got from Sam with the mushrooms. So this is beautiful it's loaded with iron and great for the immune system. Blue oyster, fresh, and then I dehydrated it. I had to see what this one was because a few of them look similar. Ginkgo biloba. I'm so blessed that I met this beautiful woman lately. Just met her recently. And she has a ginkgo tree, and she let me come to her house and pick some ginkgo leaves off her tree. And I'm going back because I'm getting low now. And she said I can harvest as much as I want. How much of a blessing is that, to have a ginkgo tree? I've never seen one before. She has 2 or 3 of them. I think 2. And they're beautiful. So ginkgo is also for the brain stimulation and to help build new brain cells, and also for anxiety and depression. Ginkgo is good for that. Next we have organic Chinese green tea. So this is a detox for the body. This detoxes the body great. Dandelion roots. This is going to be for the liver. And this is a coffee supplement. People really like this instead of coffee, so I thought it would go so great in this mix. Peppermint and spearmint leaf mixed together, all dried out and dehydrated. So I'm going to bust all these up. In here is my powdered espresso coffee, very strong. So that's the only thing that's, I guess it is natural, but it's not natural. It's this. Nescafe Gold. I like this to put in my coffees. It's an espresso. Okay, and one thing I want to say about the chaga. Honestly, guys, chaga needs to be extracted on a certain temperature for 4 hours or more to get the full medicinal benefits of the chaga. But I'm going to bust this up, and it's going to go into my coffee mix. And it's still going to work somewhat, just not 100% medicinal, like brewing the tea for 4 hours would do. But you're going to ingest it because it's going to become a powder. So you're going to be eating it, basically. So your belly has acids that know what to do, and they break things down. So it will break it down somewhat and release some melatonin and melanin from the chaga mushroom, but not like if you brewed it for 4 hours. So I like people to know this when you're buying the chaga tea bags and that they're no good at all, the tea bags, because you're not even ingesting it. You're putting the tea bag into the cup and pouring water over it and let it sit 5 or 10 minutes. You're wasting your money, guys. If you don't want to brew it in the crock pot, then eat it like this. Your body, the acids in it will break it down somewhat. But if you want to do chaga right, best way is water extraction, 4 hours or more on low in a crock pot. Okay, let's get to grinding. So we're going to do the chaga first. I'm going to make it all to a nice fine powder, because I want this to, when you add your water to it, I want it to break down so there's not all floaty things floating all around in your mix. So it may take a bit to break this up to a powder. So I've just got it in my buster, my coffee grinder. I'm going to kind of move it over here so it's not so close and so loud for you. Lion's mane, blue oyster, chaga that's in the grinder, peppermint leaf, dandelion roots. These are all optional. You don't have to put this much in, but I like it like that. Green tea, Chinese, organic. Ginkgo biloba, espresso. I use the Nescafe powder, and that's like 10 cups, well, maybe like 7 cups of coffee, like that you would make 7 cups with. Let's check out the chaga, see if it's powdered up. Powdered up nicely, guys. See this? It's a nice powder. Next, I'm going to put in the lion's mane. Actually, I'm going to put the dandelion roots in and grind that up to a fine powder now. So this morning coffee will give you energy, boost your immune system. The peppermint will actually help with, just make your belly feel nice. Dandelion roots will clean the liver. The chaga does everything if you ingest it, like eating it like this. Dandelion roots turned out beautiful, nice powder. I'm going to add the green tea to the buster along with the ginkgo biloba, because these are all kind of the same consistency to break up, so I can do them together, and the peppermint. So they're all going in the buster here, and I'm going to bust that up to a fine powder. I've been trying to let people know that we all should be doing preventative medicine. What that means is using medicine daily to prevent the sicknesses that show up in our body when our immune system is low and lets things in. So chaga is a really good preventative medicine. Everybody should be drinking it every day. This will keep you from getting sick. So if you were to make a nice coffee like this every morning, you could even put all these ingredients into a smoothie too. If you were to have like a nice serving of this every day, I'm telling you, your health will improve and your immune system will get really strong. So there's all those other things all busted up into a nice fine powder. Gonna do the lion's mane and the blue oyster together in the buster. And make them also into a nice fine powder. Where there's so much lion's mane, I'm probably just gonna do the lion's mane in this one, because it won't fit both the blue oyster and the lion's mane. So I'm doing the lion's mane up now. So like I say, you could make a smoothie with this. You could actually add this, all of these ingredients that are all going to be mixed together in one. You could put them in capsules and have those every day. This isn't just for coffee. Like, all of these ingredients, they all work good together. There's no side effects with them all together, except for the coffee. I guess you could still put the espresso in. It'll just give you that boost. Now there's more room in the buster. There's the lion's mane, but I'm going to add the blue oyster to it and bust that up a little bit more with the lion's mane so it becomes a nice fine powder. This is a nice one if you do up a pretty good sized batch and then you have it in a bottle for future use. You don't necessarily have to do every one of these ingredients, but if you can get your hands on them, it makes for a really good boost in the morning. Okay, that made a beautiful powder. Look at it, guys. It's just soft as can be. Oh, it's so nice. So I'm going to add that into, this is what I'm going to mix everything together. And we don't have to do the coffee espresso up because it's already in a nice powder. So I'm going to add that. I'm going to add the other ingredients. Smells lovely. The dandelion roots, the chaga, and I may even put in more of the espresso to see how strong it becomes. So this is it. I'm just going to mix it all together. After I mix it a little bit here, I do want to put it back into the grinder and just make everything mix so good together and grind it all to even a finer powder so it mixes better when you make your coffee in the morning. So that's it. And how you would use this is you would have hot water in a kettle and you would take a heaping spoonful of this, just like you would do if you were using instant coffee. And then you can add some other things to it. There's a little piece of chaga in there. We don't want that. It's a hard piece. No. But that's why I like to put it in the grinder, everything all together, to make sure that everything's mixed up well. So that's how you make the coffee morning mix. Call that the BAM morning wake up. So subscribe to my channel, guys. Hit the like and like it. Share it. Yeah, ring the bell. That's what I was trying to think of. It's late, guys. It's really late. Ring the bell so you can get notified when I do new videos. This really helps me, and I appreciate you guys watching my videos and sharing my videos. My purpose is to keep the wild medicines alive. Thanks. Have a good night, guys.